I hear from like people that appear on TV and film. They say that TV, their fans, it's a different kind of relationship they have with their fans because they feel like they know them, as opposed to the distance maybe you feel between you and a movie screen. When you're in a movie that is built as this kind of found footage thing, and you're playing a character with the same name as your own, I'm wondering what those fan interactions are like.
Yeah, I think it's probably closer to the TV experience. I mean, I think fans do feel like they know me. I think so many, especially young girls, desperately wish Mika and I were really in love. You know, it's like they wish they really want us to like be, which is so funny to Mika and I because we're just like we're pals. Like I love him dearly, but we've never been anything more than friends. But there is sort of this feeling of they want it to be real in some way. And you know, if I could go back and tell my young 23-year-old self, like, hey, this movie is going to be pretty big, maybe think about using a fake name. That would have been something I would have said because it would have been the same movie. It was just sort of like we were like, well, we're improvising, might as well use our real first names and make it easier. And then we just that was the extent of the conversation. So I think had we, you know, had character names that were different than our actual names, that maybe there'd be a little more distance. But certainly people do feel like they know me, or that maybe I am somehow more paranormally like inclined in life than I actually am. Like I love all that stuff; it's fun, but
yeah.
But I yeah. You know, I don't come from that, or you know, like I'm pretty cheerful, pretty light. You know, my office is like bright turquoise, and there's, you know, white shutters. Like it's very, you know, there's nothing much scary about me in real life.
Do you feel that you in the industry? I mean, years ago, I was talking to the filmmakers of Blair Witch, and they said what they were faced with in the industry was this attitude that, well, you guys didn't really do anything. You didn't direct anything. They just thought it kind of happened.
I think that is certainly, I mean, look, that exists. In fact, a few years ago, maybe, gosh, I don't know, it's probably like 5 years ago, I wrote a sketch that I filmed, and it's on the internet somewhere. I think it's on Funny or Die or something. But it was me going into an audition and the casting director being like, "Wow, Katie, it's so great to meet you. Congratulations on your documentary. So you want to be an actress now? Have you done any acting?" And it was sort of like, you know, a play on the idea that we didn't actually act. It just kind of, we were just being ourselves and got lucky, and you know. And so, yeah, that exists, sure. But that's not something I'm going to, like, spend a lot of time on, mostly because why? Like, there's so much opportunity, and there's been so many blessings for me with this franchise. I mean, I could talk to you for an hour and still not cover all of them. But one of them is that it's given me, you know, access to these awesome fans who are excited about what I do and care, and I love that. And it's given me some space to be able to figure out how I want to create on my own, which I also really love. And in fact, and I remember on the first movie, you know, because we all kind of did different things in addition to like acting or directing. Like we all were contributing to kind of how we would shoot the scene, and we were of course improvising the dialogue. But like, you know, I would make set lists or, you know, like shot lists for the day because I was very type A and needed a list and wanted to know what we were working from, and the guys didn't really need that, but I did. And so I would be very organized and have it all written up, and we all just sort of like contributed and collaborated in ways that I think as an actor you don't always get to do. And I remember thinking, I will never have this much fun again until I'm making my own work. And so, you know, that was a blessing that this project kind of gave me. A, that awareness, and B, the space to figure that out and do it.